in this community been spat upon. I've had my children spoken to horribly because of the way that I come out as a Christian. Again, for family values. And again, it kind of makes me smile that it just seems to be a one-way street a little bit. My son was the victim of bullying here in Porterville, and when I saw it just for bullying of the gay community, it made me sick. My little boy has just as much right to be recognized for bullying, is just as important, has just as many feelings as people who are ridiculed for the way that they dress, for their sexual orientation, for the class that they come from. He has every right to be recognized, and the proclamation should have been all-inclusive. Mayor, you speak for the council when you speak as mayor. You should have had the backing of the council, or at least talk to them about it so that it came across in a way that included us all. Instead, you took probably the most controversial item in America today, and you made a proclamation about it without really getting any feedback from a community that voted for family values to about 78%. You didn't get the community's backing, you didn't get the council's backing, and I think you need to make this right and include us all.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Patricia De Silva. I'm from Tulare. I lived there for 42 years, and I approve the LGBTQ proclamation.
Thank you. Nick?
Hi again, Melissa McMurray, Porterville, California. I just wanted to go on record that the petition that I gave to you guys earlier is now just shy of 1,000 people. And again, that includes 340 Porterville residents that are from here. Tonight, I brought 120 ribbons to display the rainbow flag. I'm only leaving with 12. So I want to make sure that you guys are aware that we came out tonight and we showed you that we are a large population here in Porterville, and we deserve to be recognized just like everybody else. We're not asking for special recognition. We're talking about being recognized as volunteers, as myself, as I had mentioned before, and I wholeheartedly agree that the bullying counts for everybody. When I go into schools and talk to suicide prevention and crisis intervention, I'm talking to all youth, but we specialize in gay and lesbians because of the way that we are treated. We are 4 times likely to commit suicide because of the way that we are treated. So that is the reason that this proclamation is so important to us. Thank you.
Thank you. Nick?
My name is Barlow Griffiths. I live here in Porterville. I was originally wrote this to speak earlier, but I didn't get a chance. I was one who spoke out against Madam Mayor's proclamation, as I didn't believe it represented the community as a whole. So the point of proclamation is to proclaim. Proclaim is to announce publicly or ostentatiously, or to give an opinion. And this is just, as the saying goes, you can't unring a bell. So it goes, you can't rescind Madam Mayor's opinion. This is just as ridiculous an idea as the proclamation itself. While I do not agree with the mayor's opinion, she has the right to it. For this council to address this issue would be a waste of their time. Perhaps, as you mentioned, you should concentrate on examining how proclamations are made. And in the meantime, we might just think our opinions and voice them until you get everyone's opinion that you're voicing them for. And that's all. Thank you for letting me waste some more of your time.
Thank you very much.
question, and it might actually be answered by Ms. Wu at a later time. And that is, how can you rescind something that you didn't vote on? Nobody voted on this one.
We've been told that.
Okay, that's just my question.
You wanted
Thank
an
you.
answer?
Thank you. Okay, so I do want to make sure that everybody does understand, and you can correct me.
Do you want me to go ahead and just clarify?
You go ahead. Clarify.
It wasn't a Roberts Rules issue, it was actually a Brown Act issue. I'm going off of what was on the agenda, and what was on the agenda specifically was that it was to be set at the next regular meeting. That was the only reason that I came. I would give it no matter what, it's just that because I want whatever the council's decision is ultimately on it to be protected from procedural standpoint.
And one more. So the suspension of
Rules is, that is a Roberts Rules thing to do. You can't do anything per Robert's rules that would be in violation
So
of.
we could have probably suspended protocol and 3 votes when we put it on the agenda a week ago. We probably could have made it 4 actions.
At that point, then you could have done it, right? But since it's on the agenda now, I have to go with what's on the
Right, and I
agenda.
thought that's what we did at that meeting, and it got when I saw the agenda, I thought we were going to discuss it, and maybe just even get lost in translation.
But there are times in the past when we've discussed this, I have it on bad outlook, I haven't had scheduled matters, so.
I wanted to make sure that the public heard that if the vice mayor actually did try to see if we could have that discussion, but because the Brown Act requires that it be on the agenda.
Right, it requires, the item is described in a very specific manner on the agenda, and that's what, if it had been broader, or if it had been,
If it had been either or, we'd been okay.
So I just wanted to make sure that everybody understood that. So I do want to say something before we close. I know we're ready to go
Are
home.
we going to other matters? Are we to other matters?
Other matters?
That's right. I guess, if you have other matters?
Yes.
I do, and my battery's gonna die, so I need to get
Well,
out.
then go ahead.
Because